Joseph here from Echo 442 Studios. In today's Godaddy hosting tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create, backup and restore databases. The first thing you want to do, as with all these videos, is log into your Godaddy account or set one up or whatever. Click My Account once you've logged in on the home page, which is the easiest way I always do it. You want to go down to your hosting account, launch it for this, launching one from my default account. This will bring up the hosting details page, of course. Once this loads, at some point you'll have all your details. The one you want to scroll down to here is you have all your things, folder apps, tools, settings, stats and monitors, and then databases. You want to click on the MySQL one here, and if you haven't got any already for the plan I'm using, you'll have 25 databases or so that you can use. Obviously if you don't have any, you won't have any there. You just want to go over, you want to click add, and you obviously have, you can add some databases. Set up a database, so we have the MySQL version, which is always 5. A friendly name is a name, something that you can remember, that'll stand out sort of thing. For this we're just going to use YouTube. I'm going to use YouTube test, and then I'm going to put the same in there. This one has some requirements, like is required, it has to be 6 long and has to start with a letter. There are some interesting requirements there. Well, that'll do. Then password, again this has more requirements. Must be between 6 and 14 letters long, must start with a letter, must include a lowercase letter, uppercase, must include some numbers, one number, must include special characters which are exclamation mark, at, hash or percentage. It can't include other special characters like brackets, underscores and things like that. So for this I've gone and sort of just wrote out a password that I'd never use, never remember, just for this tutorial which I've done here. There are password generators you can use online, but sometimes they'll put in things that you can't have, so just be careful with them. Making one up is probably better, so we're just going to put this in here. And you can see password matches, all good, and I can go OK. There are some additional options, like it has a bit, don't worry about these unless you hosting something out of the ordinary. It has a read-only, which means this would only be able to, you couldn't, let's say, have some sort of query from a PHP website to insert stuff. You can only have it to read it, and obviously it's username, password, direct access, and it has no, and yes, which is less secure. So for that, we're just going to close them out again. The next thing you want to do, obviously, is click OK, and this will refresh the brain, and this will create a database. For this, obviously, this will take a little while, so for this, whilst this is going on, I'm going to show you the two other things, which is the restore and backup. First of all, backup, which I need to do on this one. Anyway. Click back. On your thing there'll be the MySQL login, which I'll do in it. I'll do a complete video on that later on. Don't worry about that. We have details, which has some details about your account. The password is hidden. The database and username, friendly name, exactly where the MySQL admin URL is. And then other things along that line, and then some other stuff that you'd need to know. But up here we have, you can delete it, you have a code sample which has the details which I won't show you, and then we have restore. So we can go close on that, and whilst this is being set up, what you want to do here is you can go click, so backup, just click backup on here, and create backup. This to protect against data loss has obviously more information, and that'll be the file backup name, and that's where it is. It'll be backed up. Also, the other one is now finished being set up. This will back it up into a folder on your file manager, which is not publicly visible, only visible to you, so it can't be got at by Google or anyone actually trying to look at your site. So let's just show you. That's going to launch again in a new tab here. So once this is being backed up, it gets backed up into, I said, a folder in the file manager. When this loads, sorry, this is somewhat slow, this bit fee. Again, that number's gone up to 4. So down here, launch file manager, which obviously I have done a video on the file manager, which I'll put, if I remember, in the link in a link in the description. As you can see here, we have all our logs, and then we have database backups, and here we have our backup, not the most recent. I believe we have our most recent backup here. So it'll do that. It'll put in the MySQL files in there, and then once you've once its system has backed them up, you can just come in, click restore. I click restore here, and it will see. Actually, if I do, and as you can see here, it's looking for backups in that folder, and it'll obviously is now showing me that it's got a backup for that one, which obviously I can't use for this wrong database, and it's got a system backup, which it makes system backups I think every 24 hours or so. So if data loss happens, for some reason that database dies, the system should have a backup, but I would recommend making a manual backup every so often. So that's basically quickly how to create backups, new databases, and restores. Obviously this one has now been backed up. So I jump back into the file manager, go back over to this folder here. As we can see here, we now have our folder here that was created just now, which has our nice backup system in it. So guys, that was how to do that. Remember to check out the previous video, Godaddy tutorial, the playlist, the social links for Twitter and Facebook, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, like and comment, etc. So I'll see you around in the next video.